Hey guys, this is Richa and I'm back again with another video for you all. I am taking a very unusual frame right now. I didn't feel like, doing all the shenanigans of doing a proper frame and sitting in front of my bookshelf. I just thought I'll just do it here. It's easier and it's nice and I don't feel guilty about the fact. So, as you guys must have guessed by the title, this is going to be my March TBR. I am not being ambitious this time because I've already read too much, like too many gigantically huge books, and I read the entire Game of Thrones and I'm so happy with the way it happened. I'm not gonna blabber around about that here, and I'm very sorry about the background noise. So without much further ado, let's get on with the video. The first book that I have for my March TBR is, I had my eyes on this one for some time, and this is on Shantae by Geeta Trelease, and this is an advanced copy by Pan Macmillan India, and they have been doing crazy promotion about this book, and I've heard by a lot of bloggers that they have been loving this one, so I really have my all high hopes are there. It is a lot about magical fantasy, fiction, young adult thing kind of stuff. Like her ancestors before her, she would use this dark and creeping magic to go to court, to glitter, to win. It's obvious. It's like all magical and fiction and fantasy and YA, and I really have that mood to read like such. I do not feel like I don't want to read any more heavy books. So yeah, this is my first book for my March. So my second book is, this is highly awaited book. One of the book that I really wanted to read, and I have been keeping it aside because I know I couldn't read it I couldn't read it because of Game of Thrones. So, The Forest of Enchantment by Chitra Banerjee Devakaruni. This one has been published by HarperCollins. What do I say about this book? The first book by Chitra Banerjee I read was Palace of Illusion, and that was about Draupadi and her thought and viewpoints about Mahabharata. This one, on the other hand, is about Sita. So this one dwells into the characteristics of Sita and what her thought process were, her perspective. So obviously, being a history student and a mythology lover, it was obvious that I'm going to read this book. So yeah, this is going to be my second pick and most awaited, trust me. Then I have The Priory of the Orange Tree, written by Samantha Shannon, and this is an advanced copy, and thank you so much Bloomsbury for sending this to me. So when I was interning with Bloomsbury, I had my eyes on this one and I was like, I really want this one. It's a very interesting historical fiction fantasy written book, and it has been grabbing a lot of attention by a lot of bloggers, be it international or national bloggers, and I really wanted to read this. So when I started working over there, not many knew about this one, and I had the first glimpse and I was okay, you know what, I am picking it up. But then they were like too sweet to send it across to me, and I was like, so yeah, this is going to be my I'm not going to be reading it during the starting month of March because I've been reading a lot of heavy books. This one will be more towards the March end. Oh my god, this is so pretty at the back. Look! Even the advanced copies are so gorgeous. Oh my god, I didn't see this. Whoa! But yeah, this is going to be my month end book. So yeah, kinda okay. So like this is shorter than this and this. So yeah, I'll read it accordingly because I don't feel like reading too intense books. But I have my doubt the Priory of the Orange Tree will be a heavy and intense read, but it is going to be worth it. So I don't care. So it was a very tiny video, and I think I'll start doing some vlogs. So I recently posted my reading vlog kind of thing, life update, I don't know what it was, but yeah. So all I'm saying is that thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, do like and subscribe. I'll be back with another one soon. Till then, bye bye.